I'm already on guard right now, Billy Joe.
How so?
Because I know that no matter what I do around you, somehow you're going to get the best of me. You always get the best of me.
Oh, Stevie.
It's like you are the ultimate to aspire to. You're the craftiest, the best musician, the most charming. When you were a young man, did you walk down the street and was it like John Travolta and Staying Alive, where people would just go like, "Look at that cat. Who is that cat?"
I don't think so. I probably just, was quite relaxed about, walking down the street and living in Winnipeg. It's you got to watch your back as well too. So
you had to watch.
You had eyes looking that way and eyes looking that way. So
you had to wear that's before they invented those sunglasses called blue blockers. Remember those where you can look and you can see behind you?
Sure.
Go get yourself some blue blockers. Every time I'm watching TV when I'm in Canada, and I flip through APTN, and there'll be some kind of like jam, and everyone's like all copacetic, and they're all playing, burp, 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 burp. And then some guy gets up there with a hat on, and he's all like happy, and then he proceeds to just embarrass everyone on the stage. And I used to call you, this guy's like, he's a headhunter, as I used to call you. You go like, hey, can I jam? Can I jam? Biggest mistake in the world you can ever do is, come on, Billy Joe, you want to jam one? Because you just slay him. I mean, I would stare on TV and go like, I don't believe what I just saw. You would just go, what? It's like you set everybody up. They'd be all near, and it was like, oh, that's really nice. And I could just tell you set everybody up, and then you just take them down one at a time. Is that like your strategy? It's like you kill them with kindness, and then you just shut them down and put them to bed with it. They don't even know what hit them, right?
I wish I could say that that was my plan, but no, Steve, no. I aspire to jamming with almost anyone. If I can fit into the genre of music that they're doing, or if I can pull them into my little space,
right,
and get them to shuffle or something, I take every opportunity to sit in with people. So in my younger days, today is not so much, because I've got my own thing going but I've jammed a lot with a lot of people.
It's up to them to step up to you, right? You don't need to step down. Yeah. It's like, I like that. I think you say, I challenge you to come up here in my world. Because you're like on a whole nother level. And and I'm sure if you sat in with Jeff Beck or when I sit in with you, I appreciate that. I'm like, oh, you're reminding me that I better get better. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And everybody needs that. I think everybody.
And I think that's what it's about. You go learn off another jammer, another musician, and you take the level of playing a little bit higher. So
now, what is on the plans for you? You making a new album again? I have to do your next album. I got to play with you on an album. Was that 2 albums ago?
2 albums ago. No, last album.
It was such a great honor to play guitar on a record with you.
It was nice to have you on the album, and we got so many positive remarks from the radio people, that you sat in on our album. And
for me, it was a great honor. I hear, like, when we had John Arbor live on season 1, and I thought you guys sounded amazing. It's one of my favorite. Episodes. You guys sounded so good. Did you ever listen to that?
I've got them right on my in my computer, and I listen to them on probably weekly.
It sounded great.
What a production!
Yeah, you looked great, and it sounded huge. Somehow you have to teach the young guys, because you bared witness to the real deal, and that's why you're the real deal, right?
Yeah.
And it's up to you to kind of explain to some of these other people why they suck, and why that's and you can teach them why, and you can prove it, and you can say like, this is why. And did you ever think about that? You got to start going and speaking to kids and teaching them the real blues.
Well, I did teach some kids last year. We had like free guitar lessons for kids that couldn't afford guitar lessons.
Okay.
We did that for a whole year. And,
But you got to teach more experts, somebody who's ready for your level, so they can understand what it is you're laying on them.
Yeah, so that worked out, you know, as far as it did. But yeah, I've had kids come up and you know, suggest that they sit down with me, and I says, yeah, come on. I give them my number, and you know, a lot of them don't follow up. You know,
They're too intimidated because you're too sexy.
oh no.
I'm telling you, Billy Joe, you're too sexy.
When I'm in my civvies, you know, I'm very approachable.
Billy Joe, you're my favorite. You know that.
Thank you,
My
man.
favorite.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad to see you again.
Me too, man.
All right. Billy Joe Green, my hero.